This is example 1 of lesson 3.5, solving multiplication and division equations. So, I have a couple of division equations here. I can tell they're division because they have fraction bars, and fractions mean division. So, just like when we were doing addition and subtraction equations, in order to solve for our variables, solve for m, solve for y, we are going to be doing inverse operations. Inverse operations is the opposite. What is happening to the m here? It's being divided. What is happening to the y here? It's being divided. In order to undo that division, I'm going to multiply. So here's how I write this out. Remember that when we're solving equations, what we do to one side, we have to do exactly that same thing to the other. In order to undo dividing by 8, we need to multiply by 8. So, here's what I do. I'm going to write, off to the side here, times 8. And let me show you why this works. M over 8 times 8 over 1, because essentially what we're doing, we're multiplying by whole number 8. This gets me 8m over 8. And now I have 8 times 8m over 8. The 8 is being divided by the 8, and they cancel, leaving me with just one m, or just m. Now that's a little bit of a complicated explanation for why that works, or you can trust me when I say these two things cancel. If I multiply by my denominator, the denominator cancels out. However, I'm not done, because now I have m equals 3, and that's not correct. I haven't finished yet, because what I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other, times 8. Now, m equals 3 times 8, which equals 24. All right, let's check that. Always check your answers. 24 over 8 equals 3, question mark? Well, 24 divided by 8, 8, 16, 24, that's 3. So, check. We have our solution. Let's do this one over here. 6.2 equals y divided by 3. We want to get this y by itself, so we need to undo what's being done to it. What's being done to this y? Well, it's being divided by 3. So in order to undo the division by 3, we need to multiply by 3. So, times 3 to both sides. These two cancel, and now I have y on this side and 6.2 times 3 on this side. 6.2 is 2 times 0.6 and 18. 18.6. And I can check this. 18.6, not 0.8. Write what you're saying, not what you're thinking. Over 3 equals 6.2. Well, I can check that. 18.6 divided by 3. That goes in there 6 times. 6 times 8 is 18. Subtract 0. Bring down the 6. 6 is in there 2 times. Bring up the decimal. Yes, we are correct. And we have our solution. By multiplying. To undo division, you multiply.